Hi everyone, this is Caitlin from the Worcester Public Library, and I want to talk to you about a nice, easy way you can keep an eye on your library account, check to see if any holds you might be waiting for are ready for pickup, refresh your memory to when items are due, all from a smartphone or tablet. So one advantage to what I'm going to show you today is it'll work even if you don't have a computer at home, if all you have is a smartphone. So I'm going to be demonstrating the CW Mars app. For those who don't know, CW Mars is our consortium. It's the group of libraries that we're a part of, and it pretty much includes almost every public library in central and western Massachusetts. That's what the CW stands for. And I've got the CW Mars app here on the iPad, so it is going to be a bit of a bigger screen than you might have on your phone, but hopefully that'll help us demonstrate some of the features. So when you download the CW Mars app from the App Store, if you're on an iOS device, from the Play Store, if you're on an Android device, wherever you download apps for your smartphone or tablet, it will have this the CW Mars logo. That's how you'll know you have the right one. And the first thing it's going to do is ask you to log in with your username and password. Generally, your username is going to be your library card number. It does the whole big long thing, no spaces. And if you're a Worcester patron, it's probably going to start with 28139. It's a fun trick to help you remember. So whole big long number, no spaces, and then you'll enter in your password. And your password, if you aren't sure what it is, your password or PIN number is usually the last 4 digits of your phone number. But if you aren't sure, you can always contact us through the chat on our website or give us a call and we can check it for you. All right, so now we're logged in, and one of the big advantages of using the app as opposed to using our website is that it's a little more focused. So if you know, all you want to know is, what do I have checked out? When is it due? Do I have any fines or any of my holds ready? This might be an easier way for some of you, especially if you're, not the tech savviest. It really pares it down to what's most important. So first we have the search option, we have items checked out, holds, fines, library info, and you do have the option to display sort of a virtual library card. So the first thing I'm going to do, so I just checked out an item. So here I have a Switch game checked out, and we can see that it tells me I have New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. I have 2 renewals left. It is due on January 15th, and I can renew it if I want. Now I'm not going to renew it because, first of all, we have automatic renewals, so I don't need to, and second of all, if I renewed now, it wouldn't give me any extra time. But just to know that you do have that option, it's a really easy way to double check when something is due and if you have renewals left. Let me just, there we go. All right, so one of the other major things that people are doing now with the building closed for browsing because of COVID is the main way you're getting library items is by putting them on hold, by requesting them in advance and then coming in to pick them up once they've been set aside for you. And again, it can be a little challenging to figure out how to put stuff on hold yourself, but I promise it's not too scary. And we can do it right here in the app. So if I click on search here, by default, it is going to search within Worcester. You can change that to search within all CW Mars libraries if you want. If an item is available in Worcester, it'll usually be a little bit faster, but it really depends on what you're looking for. So do keep in mind that you can change that search within, and you can hit all CW Mars libraries if you want to see what the entire consortium has. Let's see, so I'm going to search for, I'm going to search for Obama's new book, because I have heard that's good and really want to read that. And so it comes up here. One thing you want to pay attention to is the format. So you'll see there are 3 different copies of A Promised Land that show up here at the top. There's the book, the ebook, and the CD audio book. So let's assume that I want the print book. So I'm just going to click on that there. And now I know, because this is a really popular book, it just came out towards the end of last year, I'm probably going to have to wait a while on this one, right? But I can put myself in line. We can see that it says 0 of 9 copies available at Worcester. If I go to copy info, it shows me all the libraries that have it, and that most of them are checked out or on hold, which also gives me an idea that I might have to wait a while. But if I put place hold here, and here there are some important options. It does allow me to change my pickup location. So if, for instance, you're a patron at one of our branches and you want to pick the item up there instead, you can change that just by clicking there. Again, whole big long list of CW Mars libraries. Worcester is conveniently, we are right at the bottom, which makes this kind of easy to find. Just scroll all the way down. But I'm going to say I want to pick this up at Maine. This library card I'm using is a staff library card that's set up for an email notification, but you can also get a text message. That's actually what I have set up on my personal account, and I find it really handy. And you can get a phone call as well if you have your phone number set up. So let's put place hold. All right, and then let's go back. I'm going to click on the home button up in the top right. And now if I go to holds, it should show up. And here it actually gives me more information on this screen. So this tells me, yes, my hold went through, first of all. And it says that I am waiting for a copy and that I am number 588 on 208 copies. So it is going to take a little while for that one. The different statuses it'll go through, so you'll start off waiting for copy. At some point it will say waiting for capture, which means it's assigned a copy, so it's said we're going to give you this copy from this library, but it's waiting for someone to scan it in. When it says in transit, that means it's on its way to wherever your pickup location is. And obviously when it says ready for pickup, that means it's ready for pickup. And you should always get a notification that your item is ready for pickup. But if you're someone who likes to monitor things, you can check here to see, okay, has the status changed? Is it maybe on its way? Can I start getting ready? You can check that here. And if I had a bunch of things on hold, they would all show up here. We can also look at if we have any fines. I don't on this card, so nothing is going to show up, but I believe you can actually pay them through the app with a credit card if you want. Of course, here in Worcester, we are fine free now, but if you have items from other libraries or if you have lost items, you can do that. So that's the CW Mars app. We are also always available for phone calls, for chat, but if you're wanting to check on something outside of library hours, or if you just want to learn to do it yourself, the CW Mars app is a great resource that I think a lot of people don't know about. All of this also applies if you don't live in Worcester. If you live in another CW Mars town and have a library card with your local library, you can also use this app. So I hope you've enjoyed. Please feel free to leave any questions in the comments, and happy reading.